Ladies and gentlemen, hello and good morning to all of my fellow Cules around the world. It is time for everybody's favorite Barcelona show, Wake Up and Barca. We're going to talk Griezmann's future. We're going to talk Ilias and Dembele contracts. We're going to talk Messi contract. We're going to talk about Inter trying to steal Emerson. We're going to talk about Juve trying to steal Depay. We'll see if we're even going to have 11 players to start the season. All that and more coming up this morning, folks, but let's go ahead and kick things off the right way.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my fellow Cules. Levi, how we doing? Brandal, hello, hello. You're becoming quite a regular on these broadcasts. FIFA Play, good morning to you, sir. And Mandogs, hello, hello. Wake up and Barca. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Folks, I don't know where we want to start. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know in the chat. But there's a lot going on. Dembele contract, I don't want to say stalled, but he's being given some ultimatums there. Ilias Moriba is being given a structured contract where he'll get he'll get a higher salary over the next few years. Inter are coming in trying to steal Emerson, and Juve are trying to steal Depay. I also want to, of course, talk about Griezmann. There's something going on. There's something going on there. I feel like there's a reason why Mbappe has not signed his contract with PSG. I don't want to sit here and start the rumor mill. I have nothing to base this on. I'm just saying there's something going on, my friends. There's something going on. Levi, no worries, brother. We're going to be doing pop-up streams for the Euros and Copa del Rey. Not Copa del Rey. Copa America. We're going to be doing pop-up streams for the Euros and Copa America. So if you're not here, you're not here. I'll miss you, of course, but you get here when you can. Guys, I'll say this, Levi. There's a 1% chance of this happening. 1%. But maybe, I don't know, maybe Griezmann and Dembele go to PSG and we send over all the cash that we have left plus those two players and we get Mbappe. I have nothing to base that on. I think there's maybe a 1% chance of that happening. But I would accept that deal. I would absolutely accept that deal. Griezmann, Dembele to PSG. Any money that Barcelona has left to PSG. And Barcelona get Mbappe. How does that not work out? I know PSG obviously don't want to give up Mbappe. There's not even a shred of evidence that they're willing to give up Mbappe. But he hasn't signed a new contract yet. So if he's going to be leaving PSG, where's he going? It's Real Madrid or it's Barcelona. Yeah, I can't imagine him going anywhere else. Or he stays at PSG, which is honestly what's going to happen. But if we're going to sit here and speculate and have some fun about it, tell me why. Tell me why that doesn't work. Griezmann, Dembele, that way. Bunch of cash. Mbappe. To the Camp Nou. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get some news going before I just sit here and speculate the day away. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. By the way, folks, we're doing some new stuff, not on this channel, but just on content in general. It's hot in here. I need to turn that fan on. It's so far away. Did our first TikTok last night, my friends. It's jiu-jitsu. It's not soccer, but we're gonna be doing some content on the old TikTok there. One of the things, if you listen to a lot of people who have successful channels or accounts on, just a wide variety of social media platforms, they all say, get on early. Take a risk. Why not? So I've been thinking about, well, how do I transition what I already have, like the reaction videos and whatnot? How do I transition that into more of a TikTok formatted concept so I can get it on there? Draw that younger audience. I can't live stream on there. You can only do minute-long videos. But quick news updates with green screen background. If I can come up with some ways of kind of stealing the trending videos that you see everyone doing. Like there's one with the clown face that my wife showed me the other day. I'll be doing one of those. Those quick wins, you know what I mean? We got to stay innovative on this channel. We got to look for ways to grow it, look for ways to connect with more people. That's what we're going for. Okay, we'll start with that. We'll start with Depay. Transfer news. We'll pull up the window here so y'all can see it too. Biggity boom, biggity bow. I know when Autumn scored last night, it sucks that I'm rooting against him now. Like, I casually liked him at Liverpool. I was very excited to have him come at Barcelona. But I also can completely empathize with him saying, no, I'll take the 8 or 9 million over the 3. Anyway, we were supposed to have announced Depay on Friday. Did not happen. So what is the delay? Memphis Depay shirt appears on Barcelona's online shop. I heard this, and I don't know. Was it an error? And then quickly disappeared again. That's what I thought. Barcelona seemed to be preparing the arrival of Memphis Saturday, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but there's no jersey there. So here's the clip. Memphis Depay shirt on sale in Barca store. This is from Sport English. There's nothing. I'll click on it, but there was nothing. Do we get a better picture? There's not a better picture. So that's it. Okay. Click out of that. It says Memphis, but if you look at the image, there's nothing on it. There's nothing on it whatsoever. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on Garcia Pimienta, other than it's part of a refresh. Clearly, Joan Laporta did not like what he saw. So for everyone that was saying, Garcia is going to be the next Pep Guardiola, well, the man who dubbed Pep Guardiola first team manager came in and said, no, you're not, Garcia. No, you are not. So surprised to see it. If it had to happen, it's better to do it at the beginning of the summer rather than the end. So I think it's just part of Laporta coming in and taking control. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, with this jersey thing, I mean, listen, that could be some intern messing around. That could be a a purposeful mistake, we'll say, just to draw eyes. Memphis Depay has revealed his Chelsea transfer dream as shirt hint is spotted. This is 14 hours ago. There's no way he's going to Chelsea. Chelsea are overloaded already. Let's see what we got here. Memphis was in fine form for Netherlands and blah, 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 blah against the Ukraine. I thought he did okay. Here's what I like about Depay. He's not afraid to try something. He's not afraid to do an imaginative flick on or a quick little flare dribble to open things up. He's not going over the top with it like you see with a Neymar at times, but he's not afraid to open things up a little bit, to take a chance. You know what I mean? So I do like that. Memphis, Tennessee. Levi, you are a bit harsh, but that's okay. We still love you here. So despite not getting on the score sheet, Memphis was certainly put himself in the shop window, blah, blah, blah. Depay, who is out of contract at Lyon at the end of the month, would be bargain signing for many clubs, including Chelsea, who have tipped to sign a new forward this summer. I want a new transfer to a top-level club this summer. Lyon is a big club, but it's not one of the 5 best in Europe. Depay told Dutch magazine, blah, blah, blah. I want to go to a club like Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Man City, PSG, or Bayern. I want to go to a city that suits me and a club that suits me, to a team that really wants to play football. I always talk about Real Madrid, a royal club, white and gold shirts. You son of a bitch. Of course, much has changed in the last 18 months. Okay, so that was 18 months ago that he said that. Whew. Although, should he change his mind, Chelsea have already been given encouragement to pursue a deal, as the 27-year-old has been quite complimentary about the West London outfit. I'll just be heartbroken. I'll say that. Good morning, Doodler. I will be absolutely, totally heartbroken if Depay goes somewhere else. Not that he's like my favorite player in the world, but just the status of the club. We can't have that. It just happened with Wijnaldum to PSG. We cannot have anything like that happen with Depay, with Emerson. Come on now. Come on. Let's get out of here. I know, Grim. It hurts. I don't like when there's a player or a club that if I see them, it hurts my heart. It's a bummer. It's an absolute bummer. So with Wijnaldum, that's exactly what's happening. Do I have a hair tie? I wish I had a hair tie. It is hot and muggy today, my friends. It's a bummer. It's a bummer to see, especially him playing alongside De Jong. You're just seeing what could have been at Barcelona for the next couple of years. So I don't know. De Roon looked pretty good. What do you guys think about De Roon? I think he plays at Atalanta. I could be very, very wrong. But I'm somewhat confident in that, we'll say. Somewhat confident. Romero is a good center back. Do I know him? Which Romero? Which Romero are you talking about? I might not be familiar. But please refresh my memory. All right, so that's Depay, friends. I would love for Depay to get out here, sign some stuff, meaning his contract. So far, it ain't happening, Carol Baskin. Romero from Atalanta, gotcha. Have not seen him play much. I don't watch much Italian league, but this year, folks, with my recent love of Weston McKennie, we are going to be watching a bit of Italiano Serie A coming up this season in the form of Weston McKennie at Juventus. We're going to be watching a lot of Chelsea. We're going to be watching a lot of Juventus. But, of course, we won't be missing any Barcelona matches. We'll be here for them all. 22, very good. What's his nationality? Romero, I would think. I mean, that could be a lot of things, actually. All right, let's get the screen back on. Let's work our way down. Let's do Griezmann news real quick. Let's just do Griezmann news because he gets paid a lot of money, and he's very often in the news. I did see this. This is the one I wanted to talk about. People are saying that Griezmann is not judged fairly at Barcelona. That's coming from Langley and a few others. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's here. Getting tongue-tied already. Okay. So the headline is that Griezmann is unfairly judged at Barcelona, says Clément Langley. I guess he is one that would maybe have a little bit of empathy for the Barcelona fans being a bit judgmental. He had some unlucky runs of form this year, we'll say. Back to the original point. Griezmann being judged unfairly. Sure, you could say that. There are plenty of people, there are some here in this community even, that are quite harsh on Griezmann. I've given him a tongue lashing or two. Here's the big takeaway, though, is that most of that would be deflected away if he just finished the chances that he has inside the 6-yard box. No one is expecting Griezmann to be what Lionel Messi has been for the club. Nobody is expecting Griezmann to come over and just take over a game, score 2-3 goals, and everything's going through Griezmann. That's not what we necessarily need from you right now. We still have Lionel Messi. Upcoming, we have Ansu Fati. We have those options. We need you to be creative. We need you to make space. We need you to be that role player, but we need you to finish chances inside the box. That's it. I would not really say anything negative about you if you actually just scored the goals that you should score. Not the ones where it's like, hey, nothing's happening. We look stale. We look like we're not going to be getting anything in the back of the net. Griezmann, go create something out of scratch. That's not why we're mad at you. We're mad at you because Jordi Alba will cross it to you, put it at your feet, and all you have to do is put it on frame, and you don't. That's why we're mad at you, dude. That's why you get the heat that you do. So I love you. I want to see you succeed. I am trying to be empathetic about the complaints. I see you playing at the Euros, scoring goals, feeling the love from all the Parisians. I get it. I see you out there scoring goals for France, and everybody loves it. You feel it. You see it in Griezmann's eyes. You will get that at Barcelona if you just finish the chances that you are given. That's all. That's all we need you to do, Griezmann. That's it. I love you. Anyway, that was a rant. Whew. Oh, yeah, and the documentary, right, Levi? Absolutely. Lebeau, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about Griezmann. Little greasy deasy rant, no big deal. I feel like he's one player that I am consistently ranting about, unfortunately. Let's go to Dembele news, who apparently is being given ultimatums. All right, renew or trade from Dembele. Man United still want Ousmane after extensive negotiations in Jadon Sancho twist. This is from Express. It'll be hot garbage, but might as well take a look. Am I right? Yep, bring in Peter Crouch. That's what we need. You got it. I did hear about Eriksen. Shout out to Eriksen. Hope he is recovering well. You never like to see an athlete just drop like that due to heart problems. So, pretty scary stuff. Gotta take care of yourselves, friends. Let's see what we got here. Transfer windows open. Red Devils were forced to blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Sancho is United's #1 target as things stand. All things point to the Borussia Dortmund star finally moving to Old Trafford this summer. But Duncan Castles, speaking on the Transfer Window podcast, has claimed that the Red Devils are still keen on Dembele, having had extensive negotiations for the Barcelona star in the past. It is also claimed the Barcelona star, who has struggled for consistency ever since his move to the Camp Nou back in the summer of 2017, is being eyed as a Sancho alternative again. So we'll see. I mean, they're basically saying conflicting things in this article. They're saying, in one breath, they're saying Sancho is all but guaranteed to go to United. But then in the next breath, they're saying, oh, but Dembele is the backup. So thank you, Express, for the clickbait. I don't think Dembele is going to United. Okay, so all right. Now we'll talk about excuse me, got hair everywhere. Now we'll talk about Dembele. Okay. This is what? He had 17, 18, 18, 19. No. Did he come in 17 or did he come in 18? Hang on, folks. I think he came summer 18, right? Am I lying about that? I am lying about that. 2017. Okay, got my years mixed up. So 2017, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 2021. He's had 4 seasons with us. That's tough. 81 appearances, 18 goals. That's really not enough. But here's the thing, guys. He had 32 appearances for Dortmund, only 6 goals. So from where we signed him, he's scoring in a little bit less than 1 out of 5. And since coming to Barcelona, he's scoring a little bit less than 1 out of 4. That's an interesting stat. That is an interesting stat, you guys. I don't know if I've ever really looked at that. Seriously. So in terms of expectations, is it all about the price tag that we got him for? I think that's got to be it. I know that everyone who plays FIFA was really hype on Dembele because of all of the FIFA Ultimate Team cards that he was getting. But looking at the stats, he had 32 appearances for Dortmund, 6 goals. Rennes the year before, 26 appearances, 12 goals. Maybe that's where the hype comes from. But at Dortmund, 6 goals and 32. Barcelona, 18 and 81. Guys, he's scoring in 1 out of 4 matches. How's that not acceptable for a winger? I think health, consistency, and again, finishing one-on-one. All summer long, Dembele needs to just through ball, one-on-one with the keeper. All summer. That's all I want him to work on. His dribbling is phenomenal. Top 5 on the ball in the world. His pace, Show me someone that can go from top speed to stopping on a dime back to top speed better than Dembele. Show me somebody. So back to my original point on Dembele. I would love to see him sign a new contract. I would love to see him continue to progress. He's only 24. He is 24 years old, my friends. Let's be patient. He's scoring in almost 1 out of every 4 appearances. That's actually incredible. I will take that. You factor in the ones that he's missed. If you were to add those in, let's say he does do some one-on-one practicing with the keeper, finishing one-on-one with the keeper. He gets that out of the way. Now maybe we're scoring 1 out of 3. Come on. You got to almost ignore what we paid for him because that was at the peak of inflation from the Neymar transfer. You have to factor that in. Neymar was bought for 222 million euros right before the transfer window closed. So everyone knew that Barcelona was flush with cash and desperate. So they said, oh, you want Dembele? Sure. We're going to charge you twice, 3 times what you would be paying for him if you asked 3 months ago. Oh, you want Coutinho? Same deal. Twice, 3 times what you would be paying. So I don't blame Dembele for the price tag. I don't blame Coutinho for his price tag. Dembele in particular, when you look at the stats, is actually performing pretty well. I know that he misses a lot of opportunities. He'll work on that. I have a lot of faith. 24-year-old with tremendous potential. Ansu Fati, Dembele on either wing for the next 5, 6, 7 years. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, my friends. One out of 4. Let me catch up on the chat here. Yeah, so it was 4 years. I think maybe why it doesn't seem like that is because of the break from COVID. Ovi, good morning. Good morning. How many assists? Good question. Dembele assists for Barcelona. Boom. Okay, hang on a second. We might have conflicting stats here, folks. We might have some conflicting stats. Yeah, I'm over 18. Get out of here. Get out of here. This does not look official at all. Get out of here. Hang on, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Ousmane Dembele plays position of forward, 24 years old, blah, 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 blah. In the current club, Barcelona played 4 seasons. During this time, he's played 132 matches and scored 30 goals. So, which is it? We'll go to Transfer Market. They're typically reliable. This says 118 matches, or 118 appearances and 30 goals. That's still about 1 in 4. So I'm okay with that. I gotta get these stats right, though. If I want to be clipping out videos. Stats by club, yeah. So is Wikipedia just totally wrong? Because this is saying for Dortmund he had 10 in 50. I don't know. I'm willing to give Trincao 1 more year, but only 1 more year. I really did not see... I didn't see enough from him to get excited about. He's kind of in the Ilaish Moriba boat for me, where a flash here and there, but overall not super impressed. I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to wait a little bit and see how they develop. Is Griezmann a hit or a miss? Right now, it's a miss for me. If you gave me the option to let go of Griezmann and bring in somebody of equal value, but maybe less status, I'd be okay with that. Wikipedia only mentions league goals. Okay, well then here's the thing. I'll keep those stats either way. If overall he's got 30 and 118. Then that's still about 1 out of 4. Levi, by the way, thank you, sir. for the stat check. I always appreciate that. Anytime that I am babbling on and I'm guessing about stats and you guys want to just look it up for me and, and do a little fact check, please do. So thank you, Levi. I appreciate that. Keanu, great question. Here's a little secret. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. Great question. So the question in the chat is Dest or Emerson starting next year? Here's the secret, my friend. Both. How is that possible? Well. I think, you heard it here first, I don't think Jordi Alba starts consistently next year. I think he's become a defensive liability. I think his offensive output has started to decline. And I think now that we have Emerson, who is a viable right back, maybe that frees up Dest to go over to the left side, who we've seen him play there a couple times for Barcelona, but we've also seen him get a good chunk of time for the U.S. men's national team. Playing on that left-hand side, looks very comfortable. He can cut inside, put it on his preferred right foot. He can cross with the left. He's a very dangerous winger, left or right. So if you factor that in, I would say particularly if we stay in this 3-back formation with the wide wingers, I think Dest on one side, Emerson on the other is very possible. It may not start out that way at the beginning of the season, but I think by about midway, depending on Jordi Alba's form, if he continues to be inconsistent defensively, I think we're going to see Dest given a shot at left back. So you heard it here first. I think it's going to be Emerson and Dest on the field with Jordi Alba taking a seat. Referee, how we doing, friend? Levi says Dest. If I had to go one or the other, I would go Dest. Brandall says Emerson. Levi, nobody wanted Dest to pick the Netherlands. Come on now. We all love him for the red, white, and blue. Vipula, good morning. How much can Barca sell Coutinho? Probably not a lot, dude. His value's dropped quite a bit. Like, we'd probably do better if we kept him, let him play for the first half of the year, and then maybe sold him in January. But I still think, once again, I've said this a lot, so I'll keep it short. Coutinho should be given one more chance. He has not been able to, he has not been given the opportunity to play for Ronald Koeman's new formation. He was injured before we switched to the 3-back. So I want to give him one more opportunity to actually play in a center mid position. How do I feel about Depay getting interest from Juventus? I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it whatsoever. I'm going to feel pretty gutted if we don't land Depay and or Emerson. Coutinho to Leicester could definitely work out. No European soccer for them, though. But if we want to do like a Coutinho for Ndidi swap, I would definitely be okay with that. We can make that happen, no problem. You don't understand the hate Alba gets. It's defensively, dude. He just has become a defensive liability. And here's the other part. If Griezmann and others were finishing the chances, then maybe Alba looks a little bit better offensively, like he has in years past, and he gets a little bit more slack for those defensive woes, but I've just seen it too much this season. Interesting, Elliot. I didn't even think about that, but Tielemans at Barcelona, I don't hate that at all. That's not a bad shout. Should we sign Emerick Laporta? I'd be okay with it. If there's an option for somebody like a De Ligt or maybe even a Koundé from Sevilla, I think I'd rather go that way. But I would be okay if Emerick Laporte came over. I'd be all right with that. So, okay. What else? What else, my friends? What else? We talked about Depay. We talked about Griezmann. We talked about Dembele. We can talk about Moriba. Isaac for a cheap striker in case we can't get someone elite. I don't know, dude. Every time we've played, who's he play for? Sociedad, I think. I might be wrong about that. Whoever he plays for, every time we've played him, I just haven't been impressed whatsoever. If you're going to sign someone who plays in the same league as you, why not use that as a benchmark? You know, how does he play up against your club? So I'll say I don't know about that. Laporta wants to sign for Barca, but Barca has asked him to hold until we release some players. Yeah, I think one of our center backs is probably going to go. It's either going to be Umtiti or Langley. I would think more likely it will be Umtiti. Yeah, I don't think Jude Bellingham is going anywhere right now. I also think Inaki Williams is better than Isaac. I would for sure take him over Isaac. All right, let's see. Moriba news. Barcelona rumors. Barca to renew contract of Coleman's favorite player. Pogba-like attacker. Interesting. Barcelona looking to secure the deal. Get rid of that. In the coming days, Catalans are expected to discuss contracts between Dembele and Moriba. Both of those players. Dembele's current contract, blah, blah, blah. We trust his quality. Yes, yes, yes. As for Moriba, Barcelona is willing to offer a new set of deals that includes improved salary, targeted to last until 2026. However, the offer will be staggered, meaning that he's not going to make the same amount each year. It's kind of a tiered process there. Past season World Cup winner was able to regain his groove and became a favorite of Barca and Ronald Koeman. Little quote here. Physically, Ousmane Dembele has improved a lot, and I have no doubt. So this is more about Dembele than Moriba. Either way, good news. Good news for Barcelona if he extends it. I think, speaking of defensive liabilities, I think that the more time Moriba got on the pitch, the more holes we actually saw in his game. So I'm looking forward to his development. I'm looking forward to him maybe putting on a little bit of mass, becoming a little bit more physical. He's got the frame for it. You saw here in the article him compared to a young Paul Pogba. I would not go that far. He did have an outstanding goal in one of his matches last campaign, but then it kind of floundered from there. We didn't see much else. A lot of potential, a lot of excitement. I'm glad that he's looking at a new contract. I think having it tiered down the line to pay him a little bit more each year, that makes sense. Lines up for, just practically thinking with his development. So, good things. We sign Moriba, get him a little bit more playing time this year. See what happens. Can Moriba be a starter? I don't see that happening this year. I don't. Frankie de Jong and Pedri, and then who's going to be the third midfielder? I'm not sure. It could be Coutinho. It could be Sergio Busquets still. It could be Sergio Roberto if he doesn't end up going to Man City. It's very questionable. Some of it depends on if we stick with the 3-back formation or if we end up going back to a classic Barcelona 4-3-3 attacking style football. Some reports are saying that Laporta is telling Koeman that is an objective for this year, is to get back to the 4-3-3. If that happens, that changes who that third central midfielder will be. Like I said, De Jong, Pedri, guaranteed starters. I thought maybe the third midfielder would be Wijnaldum. Not going to be the case. So we have some options. Busquets, Moriba, Coutinho, Ricky Puig might actually get more playing time this year. We'll see. But it's very questionable who's going to be that third midfielder along Pedri and De Jong for Barcelona with this upcoming campaign. We'll see what happens. Who do I want to see from Serie A to Barcelona apart from McKennie? Let's see. I would love a defensive mid. I'm not sure who I would want, though. I don't watch enough Serie A. There's the Milan teams. There's Juventus. There's Roma. I don't know. We need a defensive mid. We definitely need a defensive mid. Arthur Melo, you son of a bitch. How many midfielders have we had in the last 8 years? I don't know. A lot. Sabitzer, I don't know, dude. We have enough attacking mids. I'm not saying he's not good, but we have enough attacking mids. If we can get Delict, great, but he's a center back. Kessié at Milan, not bad. The Ivory Coast center midfielder. Not a bad shout there. I would not hate that one. Not too bad at all. So we'll see. There's still some things up in the air. I mean, Messi still has not signed his contract. We look up Messi contract news real quick. That was May 28th. That's a long time ago. See, there's no news right now. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's just kind of on pause while people are at Euros and Copa America. Was that a British accent? I don't know. Sometimes it sneaks in there. I don't even know that I do it, but it happens. Yeah, when does Messi contract expire? It probably is end of June. No agreement. The contract was agreed November on June 30th. Yeah, so we have 15 days. 15 days. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I do. I do say that quite a bit. Not bad at all. What can you do, mate? Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not bad, and sometimes it's not bad at all. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more players on top of that. PK, Griezmann, Busquets, Alba. A lot of guys from that generation might have to restructure their contract. Thank you, Levi. Thank you. What do you guys think about this idea? I wrote down something the other day, which was if Ray Hudson commentated on XYZ. So, like, what if I took other sports clips? I could take boxing, I could take cricket, I could take basketball, whatever, but I do a voiceover as if it was Ray Hudson doing the commentary. And then I could also do it for just boring stuff, like somebody painting a wall. Like, what if Ray Hudson was giving commentary over somebody painting their house? You know, that kind of thing. Just short, quick clips. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, Ray Hudson commentating on ice skating. Yeah, absolutely. Bowling. Yeah. Golf. Absolutely. So, okay. You guys get where I'm going with this then. I think it's a good idea. I'm hoping it won't get stale too quickly. But, like, so, for example, that's one of the avenues that I'll probably put most of those on TikTok and then come up with just like a collection of them to put on YouTube. Because for some reason, so I learned this the other day, any videos that are under, I think, like 2 minutes on YouTube, you don't get any credit for watch time on those. So if I had some 2-minute video that I got 1 million views on, it does like nothing for me. So I got to make sure that I am strategically placing short videos on Instagram and TikTok to try to drive people to YouTube, because ultimately this is where the conversation happens. This is where it takes place. Nah, I mean. All right, friends. Levi, I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna go there. Not you. I knew somebody was gonna go there. That's why we like it. That's why we like it here. You guys are hilarious. On that note, we are going to jump off here, friends. We're going to get our day going. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hopefully, it stays cool where you are. It is pretty hot and muggy here, but we'll get through it. The sun is shining, so smiles on the faces. Very good day. Very good day to all of you. There is Argentina versus Chile later on today. I'm not promising that I'm going to live stream, but I would heavily suggest subscribing and turning on the notifications just in case we happen to do a little surprise live watch along for Argentina and Chile. We'll see what happens. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, I want to invite you to join the Undefeated community. Let me just say that again. I'll just say that again. We'll just start over. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Undefeated community. I would like to invite you to join. All you have to do is, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. That way you won't miss any of the live watch parties for Barcelona, for the Euros, for Copa America, for Gold Cup all summer long. We got lots of action here on the channel. My friends, have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in and taking a ride. We'll see y'all next time. Mwah.